Tell about your interview.
I remember being really nervous for my interview. I interviewed at Maulin College, where I had to interview. Actually, I had two more interviews. One at Martin College and one at Hart, which is where I am now. And during this fourth interview, I saw many interesting questions. One really interesting question I saw was a question about cups and the number of variants per capsules. Well, 3 dimensions, 4 dimensions, and even 8 dimensions. And it didn't stop there. We also discussed how many edges there are in this dimension, and we tried to find a for each one of it. I thought it was quite interesting. There are also very hard questions. One particular question I remember is I was asked to sketch the normal distribution. It was like bell curve, and I was asked to sketch its derivative by I, and its derivative as well. So 2 derivatives. And that was easy enough. You just sketch it. Then she asked me, do I notice anything about the number of turning points and the number of rates as we go on? And then I noticed that as the different rates, each time the number of rates and the number of turning points increased by 1. And then the question was given to me, can you prove the formula is true? And that was really difficult. I was really stunned at the beginning, and actually I didn't know what to say, but looking the interview, they gave me a hint about some terms. It is really useful for this, and I immediately managed to ask this hint, and then go on to answer the question. I thought I was really scary at first, rewarding at the end. I actually get anything but my personal statement in the interview why I thought it was too special. I suppose they thought it wasn't really interesting at the end.
Which aspect appealed the most to the tutors?
I think that interviewers really like to see me struggle through the questions because they want to see how I think. They want to see the pressures in which I go about the questions. So they would really like giving me difficult questions, so that I do struggle with, and they would often give me hints to see if I can cooperate with them. If I do to enter the university to prepare for the interviews, I keep that in mind. Expressing my thought as much as possible. I did this by speaking out loud when I'm by myself answering a math questions. I try to do this whenever I call.
Oxford Matematika interview preparation.
Well, I've also mentioned that I try to speak my talk as much as possible. Rather than that, I was really keen on solving math PM questions, British Math Olympic questions. I feel like that helped out a lot my problem solving skills. It gave me a good initiation on how to solve questions. And I think it made me a better problem solver all around. I did mock interview with my teachers. They were quite kind enough to do the session with me. They emphasized that I should speak my talk as much as possible. Even when I was struggling to come up with an answer, they encouraged me time and time again to try to give suggestions on how to solve the problem. For example, maybe we can solve this by induction, even though you are not sure how you will do that. So I did these things quite often, and I did it about 2 times a week with my teachers, these mock interviews. This other thing I've mentioned, I try to them on getting in the background as I prepare for my interviews.